Hello everyone, welcome to the Isle of View. Second Life's Valentine's Day holiday sim sort of setup here. I've been here the last couple of years around this time, though I've never gotten a video of it because usually it's quite full. It is currently February 2nd that I'm doing this, and so far the sims appear to be open, but there hasn't been an announcement to my knowledge of them being around, so I guess I kind of got in early. And I've only seen two other people around here with me, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at this place today. For the most part, it's a walkthrough that you go through as a couple with people. I've done it the last couple of years myself. And here in these pavilions, we have hugging stations, which is basically you go up and go on pose balls, and you can take pictures and whatnot. This is a dunking booth here that you can dunk your partner. And I think there's also some sort of Linden event about this, like Dunk a Linden in the past, but I don't know if they still do it. You can also, as we saw from when I first showcased the pavilion, that there's a spot where you can buy things that can be given to somebody on Valentine's Day. I believe they just automatically show up once they log in for them to pick up. And we'll mostly be just going around the roads here. It's a pretty straightforward road here. It's going to go around and basically circle the entire island, as you can see from the beginning was shaped like a heart. There's also a second pavilion and also a gigantic plain area that I believe is for dancing and things along those lines. So we'll be seeing this here, and there's also maps that show us exactly what I'm talking about. We're diagonally across from the other pavilion, and if we wanted to go to the plains area that I was talking about, we'd have to head north, but I think we're heading south at the moment. Either way, we'll definitely make our way around again. And I'm mostly just showing off the grass and flowers that are here. Every year I think they change this up a little bit, but they tend to use the same exact stuff. So even if you missed it this year, I think this video is probably going to be going up a little bit past Valentine's Day, but even if you miss it this year, you'll be able to see a fairly similar thing next year as well. So don't worry about that. Love Pavilion. That's the pavilion we just looked at. I do like that the sign has a sound effect to it. That's pretty neat. Also, this entire area is just a monument to showcase how well wind lights can do for you. Because I have advanced lighting on, and you can tell just how much pink is coming off the wind light and the lights around us. Like these yellow ones are showcasing a lot of light on the ground, though if we find some of the red ones and whatnot like that, which I believe there's some over here, you can tell the area looks a little bit darker for it over here by the red ones. The purple ones also give a little bit of a shine off of them. There's cannons around too. They shoot off little hearts, which is a really nice little touch. They're also along these arches right here, and one just exploded off. There goes the other one. And I think they work off of proximity. Even if you go here without advanced lighting on, I don't think you're missing a whole lot, because besides the light reflecting off of the lamps and wind light itself, you'll still definitely be able to see a lot of pink coloring and everything. Oh, there's a GIF on the bridge. There's these little channels here that go around into the main waters that you can actually take a swan boat, like we see right here. And we'll be doing that later on just to showcase what it looks like. And we'll just go ahead and head out here for a little bit. Take a look at what the... Oh, we see some, I think they're butterflies or something along those lines floating around. You can see one of the swans out here. I guess this would kind of be like a beach area almost. because when you go off to the edges, it does look like sand, but there's nothing to really showcase that it's a beach. And here we have another map. As you can see, we've already made it around the entire lower arch. So we're about a third of the way done with the pathing already. Which this place it looks kind of big when you look at it from far away. But it's actually a fairly short thing. It's surprising that it encompasses 3 or 4 regions. But that's due mostly just to the shape of how they have it. There's also fireworks sticks sitting out at certain spots, which I believe go off every half hour. And I think I'll have to wait a little bit once I'm done here, because I just started right after they had gone off. And don't think this is going to take a full half hour for me, I'm not quite sure. Okay, so we'll definitely get to see the fireworks, so I'll make sure of that. See a swan going back to the docks, I guess. Let's take a look at the cannons. Blast right in the face. And here's the other one. So that's a nice good view of them right there. I think out here is more towards the topper edge of where the bigger part of the heart is. And you can see a lot of the light streaming through the trees and whatnot over here from the sun from the wind light, which is really nice. This would definitely be a good gazing spot right here. You can also see little details like leaves falling off the trees every once in a while, I believe, which is a nice little touch as well. Yep, the sun is stuck in perpetual twilight here. Just a pink ball of fury. And we're actually fairly close to where the other pavilion is, which is a copy of the one that we saw at the beginning of our video here today. And here's a couple more fireworks sticks off to the side here. And a closer view of those, I guess. Let's go ahead and go back to the path we were on. As before, there's things like hugging booths, dunking booths, things of that nature in the pavilions. Mostly just little things you can bring somebody along to do stuff with. Another map showcasing where we are. We're already halfway through the pathing of the Isle of View. There's a couple more people around. Another gift kiosk right here. It doesn't appear there's anything different from the other one, so I guess I'll go ahead and just move along here. More purple flowers around for us to look at. I am a bit curious though, because I do seem to remember seeing balloons around before in my past times I've been here through the years, but I don't see any this time. We don't need that. I guess we'll move around out here a little bit, I think. See more of those butterfly things moving around. Can I hop on these? No, I can't. I go right through them. I believe now we're heading towards that clearing I was talking about. And then after we're done with that, we'll go ahead and make the turn to go back towards the pavilion we started at, and after that we can go ahead and take a swan tour of the... I think it goes around just the little area that it's in, but I can still show that off. Honestly, the place really looks fairly nice with the coloring and all that. Like, they do a really good job with the wind lighting and lights in general for this. And I guess these would probably be the dance pose balls. Another heart statue out here. A lot of the yellow lights doing bright lights out this way. See a nice view of the butterflies floating around the air right there. And these are new. I don't remember these. I believe these are from the Second Life game, something along the lines of creatures called glitches that you capture. And I guess because this is a Linden Lab thing, they have the glitch creatures here. Which is kind of weird, because you wouldn't think they'd be here, but I guess they are. Maybe there's some sort of special edition ones or something along those lines. Yeah, if you didn't know about that, Linden Labs made a game, I think it was probably around half a year ago, where I guess everywhere, or certain places like made by Linden Labs and whatnot can have these creatures on it that you can capture, something on those lines. Kind of like a Pokemon game almost, but I got this little machine one, it looks like, right here. That is just so weird that they're here. See all the nice little lanterns line up along the channel here. I think we'll go ahead and finish up our walk back to where we started, and then we'll be going ahead and taking our swan boat. And that's the pavilion that we start at, so I guess we'll go ahead and... We've pretty much gone around a circle. There should be a path off of the way here that should lead us down to the Swan Docks, I imagine. Let's just go ahead and see if we can find it real quick. swan ride entrance, and one's taken off right here, so we'll go ahead and grab it. There we go. Can't seem to control my camera with my movement, so I guess I'm going to have to use the camera controls. Okay, so I think this is the 4th year I've seen this. It's either the 3rd or 4th I've been here. The last couple of years. Yeah, it's kind of surprising that time's already gone this fast already. We're heading towards more of the major events already, toward Second Life in general. Some more cannons along the way here, and see a couple of the fireworks things. I have to remember to make sure I stay here for however long it takes for them to go off. Oh, I could see the sunrise moving across the rocks and trees. That's a nice little thing there. That wind light really does look beautiful. I usually prefer ones that are sunrise or sunset types anyways. In fact, my own parcel uses one that's, I think, a sun-setting one, so everything has a coat of orange to it a bit. Or maybe like a light red. Not as much as this one, though, that's for sure. I should probably move the camera again, because this keeps on turning a bit, so it keeps on throwing off the camera controls. And you see a nice view of the pavilion off in the distance over there. Looks like we're heading back towards the channel already. Alright, some more cannons. Okay, so I probably should look at more Linden works like this. I know they have things like Portal Park and a couple of other holiday-themed areas that come around as well. Usually, as I said, they're filled with people, though. I got lucky because they haven't done the announcement for this place yet. They tend to do it a bit more closer to Valentine's Day, I believe. In any case, that ends our swan ride. And I'm going to be pausing my recording here and waiting till the half-hour mark for the time. Or the real time, not the recording time, but okay, it's probably like 5 seconds before it goes off. So I believe these are set for every half hour, and it's still about 7 minutes till the half-hour mark for me. Okay, it should be starting about now. I do believe I have this camera pointed towards where some of them will go off, because they've been set right around. Yep, there we go. As you can see, they get quite big at times, just like that. But if I circle the camera around a bit, you can see them going off essentially all around the island here. Usually they catch you off by surprise when you're walking around, and then all of a sudden there's fireworks going off all around you. It's kind of funner that way, but I unfortunately didn't catch the set before I came here. But I wanted to show them off anyways. In any case, this was the Isle view here in Second Life. I hope you guys have a good Valentine's Day, and I will see you guys in the next video.